Good morning, Massimo, essere simple, or 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 simply, David. It's December 22, 2024, and it's Sunday Naples, David, Scat, in general, clear, tutto Clavis. So it's also simple it's yearly after pratica noon and 50 and 6 Fahrenheit 12 Celsius, and this means it is really cold, and this is the period back cold, it's classic adjective used for the winter period, since first order reports of diverse cose raps ma non remember think labori labori which is supposedly I'm sure twice you don't remember single resume at see it at it's also at the same time it's my purpose for scenario which is because it's better. I don't know, perhaps it's a paradox for you, not for me, and I didn't know to do in collaborations for the autumn and spring and summer. In fact, for the autumn and spring it's always adjective soft, while for the summer adjective hot, so as soon as you get a critic adjective, and so as regard the gives it's for me always something to add absolutely and copy better as I'm repeating since the opening of last month for November. It's cold, in particular it's last day is very really cold, but thanks to a method because for fact now we are in the winter. Thanks to a method, to the points of 2 points of a method I follow for some years, I always try to fight the cold, and for this I say that now this winter I don't feel it like mostly I don't feel it like many people. In fact, I repeat, this is a good thing for me, and this is in general good for me. I didn't remember notice in the past. Apart from last year and the past years, I didn't remember notice also a winter like this when it's but for me, for the fact I try to fight the cold, and I don't know if in fact for this reason, but also in general, these are good also people for the decision judgments also of me, but to this still the atmosphere today. I don't know if you can see the same things just for it's a good one, but not too completely. In fact, maybe things on this. There is a friend, I think at the temperature repeat this just before 36 Fahrenheit 12 Celsius at the important thing is the atmosphere, it's anticipated. Yes, if there is a curtain and you now can see most perfect, I suppose, on this curtain, but pratically since it is summer I never show it until now, and this is the first yes, and this is the first time happening this thing on the reports. I don't know for what precise reason, but this is the first time. Se ripete solo sicuro verso fruna riuscire, fa che su se ne ripeta middle esther also sun cloudy. And I think that considering also trend of the last days, later could became not if totally but really mostly cloudy, and also let could remain if at moments this last is truly remote possibility, but as well as in double event positions of results, as well as see, and if it's a clear it's like scheming. Well bad at the moment, or the contrary, bad well. So it is, the window do curtains, so moments as two radicals smart tools, also as visual intervention tools activism, general vision, and for me activism and sensitivity in the shot, at responsibility general shot. As regarding should listen by me. Also in this case, for me activism and sensitivity in the shot. Also in this case, activism, also in this case, activism and sensitivity in the shot. Also in this case, responsibility general shot. And finally, from a material cable in NGX 640, PG 625, also in the case of this major general shot. 15 more people follow the 100 reports yesterday getting into Europe. Also my brother and my sister. Also myself. To last my kids. And finally, I hope you will get breakfast. Today it's late in January, but I think it's slightly late for my hours. Slightly late for my hours. In fact, when I say late early, I mean for my hours, what بقول in part set was far away from the regular action as the man to 3. It was a Saturday, in fact, the breakfast. If internet family at rest to it, if internet part remember it as if it was 2 years. So as I think that this regular is a man to 3. So such among other things, few days ago, we passed the 1 year anniversary since it. In fact, summer 3. However, today repeat close as you got the regular, slightly late as you got my hours, repeat just rolling on 50. At the important thing to show us numbers that in some way also today for 20 so I'm really happy. And as we always say, ecco fa si so che sono le mosse ultime self guarda absolutely posso dire che si mi piace chat adesso tomorrow I suppose if I don't die fa credo until tomorrow what to go do will happen my all will see